Hi, Julie here. This is my first video with my new camera and I'm hand holding it, so please forgive me for that. I've got to get set up with some kind of a oh, you know what I mean, a holding thing. I know, I can't think what I mean. I have a tripod, but I don't think it will set up over the table or anything, and the table's kind of out in the middle of the room. But anyway, I wanted to share with you that I'd made a card. This is for my Uncle Les, and he lives in England with my mum. It's going to be his, let's see, 1931 he was born, well, his 82nd birthday, and I wanted a masculine card. I had ordered some Graphic 45 papers from scrapcastle.com, and because of my order they sent me extra complimentary sheets, and they were the curtain call parts. My Uncle Les loves music, usually like 50s, 60s music, not so much of the jazz, but along those lines. And when I saw this paper, well, it just screamed out to me, I've got to make a card for Les with this paper. As you can see, there's there's dancing, but the piece at the back there is music themed, and then I fussy cut the band members and then stuck them on. And there's also a little piece in there with some with band, and then up here there's some dancers. What I made, and I want to recognise Dawn at how she do that dough stamping, D-O stamping, and I will attach links below for her tutorial on here on YouTube. Excellent tutorial. It was very easy to follow for a shadow box card, which this is. I also want to recognise and thank Jan Gray, and her YouTube channel is that, Jan Gray. Again, I'll post the link underneath. She spells her name Jann and Gray with an A, and she did a Christmas deer shadow box card for her son's upcoming birthday, and they too were easy instructions to follow. I didn't follow either of them size wise, although if I remember, at least Jan did give dimensions that you can follow. I had to make mine according to the paper size. On the back I've put another piece from the paper line. I have used vintage photo distressing ink on, to distress all the edges on everything, and I did, you can see the shine there, I did Mod Podge everything just because it was going to be standing on its own, and to give it a little bit of strength. When I Mod Podged the one side, it did make everything curl up, so I went back in and did both sides of everything. So that was that, the inside here, and all the characters, and the strips that I used as well, and the little birthday greeting. Here I used Tim Holtz Ornate Edge die. Oh, hold on a minute. As I say, I'm doing this with one hand. And I made a tag, and I put some of the paper line on the edge. Again, I've distressed it with some vintage photo ink. And I put live today, remember it tomorrow with love. But on the back, I used a stamp, you are in my thoughts, but I did a note to give him instructions as to what actually to do with the card once he gets it, so that he knows how to open it up. So it comes, you know, it's this way, so it's flat. It's going to mail in a regular envelope. I might put another piece of card in to hold it, but then when the recipient gets the card, and this is going to be difficult because, as I say, I'm one-handed here, he can push in on both sides together. Let me set it down, or rather stand it up. And you push in on the sides, and as you can see then, I'm sorry, I'm putting my hand in front of it, it becomes a box card. And then, you know, everything's in like a 3D formation then. I don't know if you can see, if that shows up. I think you can see that, right? Now that strip there I stuck to the back of the front piece here. The bottom one, this one here with the band on, I just did that. I stuck that up on you know, dimensionals, so that it would stand away from the background, but it would be, oops, sorry, it would also stand away from the front. I did contemplate putting these things on the front, popping them up too, but then I thought no, I thought that would be a little bit of overkill. But I did pop up the birthday wishes greeting, and oops, sorry, wrong way. As I say, I'm learning. I did put brads on, but I only put them through the first layer. I didn't put them through all the layers. I did put brads on the edges, but again, I just put them through the first layer because I didn't want them showing on the back. So they're hidden inside. And as I say, I inked everything, give it a vintage look. This paper that I used as a frame, it's also Graphic 45, but I think it's called A Proper Gentleman, or something to do with dressing or something. I'm sorry, I don't recall exactly, but I thought that would, it's kind of very manly, and I thought that would be you know, a good frame. And I also framed the inside picture too. You can see that using this, it's just a 1/2 inch on each paper, on each side. It gives it quite a lot of depth. And there you can see inside where the bottom part is up on foam dots. There you can see. That's just that little thin bit. Okay, so I hope you guys like it, and please, if you've got any comments at all, either my technique for videoing, which I know isn't very good, and my card making, please let me know. And I hope that this is the start of something new with the videotaping. So thanks for everything, and thank you to Jan and Dawn for the tutorials, and check them out, please. Give them some love. Thank you. Bye.